Yeah, what's up, y'all? I This is part two since me and my friend started the Kumari-a-thon. He calls it Kumari-thon, and he's not a trans man, he's a gay man, and we're having Kumari-thon, and we're looking at like listening to a lot of old jams and watching a lot of my older videos since then till now, and I ain't changed so much. I um I do I do some feminine things in my video. I do. I realize that I do a lot of my videos, like my voice is not as deep, and I already have that dysphoria, and then I'm dealing with the dysphoria of my chest, being a trans man, or not a trans man, just a man with moves. I mean, like I said, I don't really want to use trans label because I haven't transitioned anything, but when I trans when I transition and have chest surgery, I don't think I still want the male title like as to be labeled as a biological man because a lot of biological men have used the name to not liking from women. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of women love men, but a lot of men abuse the masculine title. They use it to their own privileges, meaning that they sit up here and cheat, lie, manipulate, con, deceive, leave their baby mamas high and dry, don't pay child support. I mean, there's a lot of things. So having that male title of I don't really want it as a man I am, I title myself the man I am because I'm the man I want to be. I don't want to have a male title to put me in a category where women will discriminate me because of what other men have done to them or misused them or mistreated them, and they think that because I'm a man that I'm going to do the same thing to them, not knowing of what I've been through, you know. And I've learned a lot of being trans, of what it is to for females, and what they're feeling and what they expect from a man and their expectations of a man and their desires, you know, and sometimes not to live up to their expectations and their desires kind of makes me have that little bit of dysphoria because I know that's what they're looking for, you know, if you're not this big or this size or whatever, and you're not gonna live up to their expectations, or because you're a man, you're gonna cheat on me, or you're gonna lie. And I don't want to pay for nobody else's mistakes, and I shouldn't have to. And I have what a couple of women I've dated. I thought we sat here and we was counting down, right? Okay, so let me stop that. What I was about to say. Me and my friend was like counting down how many people I've been with, and we was um while we was counting down, like I said, he don't want to be on video, so he's in the kitchen looking for shit. But we was counting down how many people I've been with sexually, and I was like, well, if it was all on 10 fingers, is that a bad thing? Or like, if you can count it on one hand and maybe couple fingers, 7 partners out of 38 years, is that a bad thing? Does that mean my sexual peak or my sexual reputation is really low? But then we realized that I've been with some women, not more than 20. I haven't been with more than 20, but I have been a ladies' man before I transitioned. Like, I used to go as a stud title. I did. And a lot of people call a lot of trans men flip floppers because they said that they're not looking up. If you're gonna be a FTM, then be a FTM. One of my friends was saying that we had a conversation and she was like talking about her ex, and her ex is a trans man, and she was like, why? If you're gonna flip flop or whatever, if you're gonna be a stud, be a stud. If you're gonna be a femme, be a femme. If you're gonna be a lesbian, be a lesbian. If you're gonna be trans, be trans. And then when she was talking about my friend Mitch having a flip flop between being a stud and being a trans, and I was like, you really can't get mad at him for going back to a stud title because he can't afford to have chest surgery, bottom surgery, or any kind of transition besides probably taking T. And she was like, well, he was talking about he want to be a stud, and sometimes you get to a point. I realize where a lot of FTMs go back to. It's like a comfort zone for them. You know, if they go back to being a stud and date stud women or lesbian women, that it's a comfort zone because they don't have to deal with the disrespect or feeling like they're out of their origin. You know, or don't fit into the category, basically. So I understand and I respect them for being them because me, I haven't transitioned completely. And we had watched a lot of the stud videos that I've done as a stud dancer, and I was like, well, damn, I kind of missed them years that I was a stud because I got so much fucking love before I started to take T, and when I started